Hearty greetings to all the viewers. Thank you for your love and support. I wish to have the same kindness on me all the time. I would like to express my inner feelings to God your precious support. Well, in this parliamentary democracy, political parties may eventually change, but the government is a continuous process. If we sow a best seed today, tomorrow we will get a good fruit giving tree. That's the basic essence of democracy. But the harsh reality is we are cultivating a useless weeds which are of no use at all. There is a true saying, the best defense of democracy is informed electorate. The democracy is sustainable when the people keep the government in check. So it's a mere responsibility of all of us to watch the performance of governance. When it comes to the state of Andhra Pradesh, it is very deeply saddened to learn that the state of Andhra Pradesh is moving in an uneven pathway, in a very ridiculous pathway, where the people of the state are most attracted towards the freebies. They are unaware that they are getting into a debt trap, certainly unaware that their own family, their own coming generation have to pay back all the debts with huge interest. So far we have 3 lakh crore rupees of debt on us. Irony is, we have not spent all this money in establishing the institution or establishment of any revenue generating organization. Instead, we have wasted all this money on freebies, on the namesake of social welfare, which I can categorically say it's a bigger scam ever happened. Today it will feel good to take 10,000, 15,000 from the government, but the open fact is we the people have to pay back all the debts with huge taxation in the form of state GST, cess, VAT, user charges and so and so. Nowadays, the words like fiscal deficit, the inflation has become a quite common words, which will eventually destroy the financial structure of the nation. For the kind information, we have not got this piece of land so-called Great India overnight. There's thousands and thousands of life sacrifice behind it. When we learn the history, when we watch the freedom strugglings of our freedom fighters, we will feel ashamed today for what thing they have fought for and what we are doing today. The great people like Tipu Sultan, like Jhansi Lakshmibai have sacrificed their lives agitating against the East India Company, against the domination of external forces on us, against the lootings. But today, we are hotly welcoming with red carpets to such external forces, to loot us, to dominate us in our own markets, in the form of uncontrolled FDI, foreign direct investments. It's really a terrorizing situation for all of us. That is the reason why today the country's GDP is stooping down negatively and the stock exchanges hitting its peaks. It's really a terrorizing situation for the financial body. One day it will quake the pillars of financial structure of the nation. So it's one of the worst part happening today. On the other hand, COVID crisis, the medical field. It is very sad to inform we have a very bad national healthcare system. We must build a concrete basement in the medical sector. We shall have an interconnection between Mohalla clinics to the All India institutes, to the medical universities. Then only we can safeguard our lives. Then only we can protect our fellow citizens. It's really very sad thing happening today. When it comes to the resignation of Mr. Harshavardhan ji, he himself was a doctor. At that situation, you made him to take the chairmanship of WHO, World Health Organization. You congratulated him, you felicitated him. When the situation changes, you forced him to resign. All the blame pushed on him. Is it the right way? Isn't it a shameful thing for the central government? I don't mind so, because it's a quite common for them. So, I humbly requesting the government to have a concrete basement in the medical sector. We have a very collective data of a motor vehicle. We are maintaining a perfect monitoring system. Like I say, if we bought a motorcycle today, we will be informed to have servicing every 6 months. If we fail to do, if we forget to go, then instantly we will get a message from the company. Even the call from the servicing center reminding us the servicing. So there is a perfect monitoring system working there. It's a very good part. In this modern hypocritic world, we are maintaining a perfect data of motor vehicle. With a registered number, we are able to get the date of registration, on whom it is registered, any challan dues there on it, or its engine number, CC number. Means one perfect data we are maintaining. When it comes to the human life, there is no such monitoring system. Being in advanced technical world, we are unable to maintain a collective data of our diseased citizens, our chronic patients of the country. Today we have failed to acknowledge even the death rates of COVID-19. We are hiding the number of the COVID deaths. It's really very shameful and insane to say that thing. The medical field have become a financial institution, literally the financial institution. Out of the 100% seats, 30% comes under NRI quota, which means seats for sale. Among the rest 70%, 40% seats already reserved for the weaker sections. So the real marathon is for the 30% of seats. Means you are openly admitting the lesser talented ones over the most talented one. If such a situation, such a recruitment, such admission, then how can you combat a pandemic? So this failure is nothing but the result of our biased discriminatory policies of the government. Today we are strongly condemning the medical field and the education system must not be privatized at all. The government must preside over it. Then only the quality of education, the quality of treatment and the human development index increases, which will eventually increases the country's GDP. So to all my fellow citizens, there is in need situation of our unity. We have to come together with our basic principles. We have to approach with our basic agenda. We have to ignite a revolution. Then only we can safeguard our lives. Then only we can save our nation. Otherwise it will damage the nation. I hope you people will understand. And I wish the brighter future for the nation. Thank you.